Today we're going to finish looking at the subjunctive. Now there are only 4 tenses in the subjunctive: the present, the imperfect, perfect, and pluperfect. There is not a future or a future perfect tense. You've already learned how to form the present and the imperfect, so we'll finish that up today with the perfect and the pluperfect. Let's start with the perfect subjunctive and active. How you form it is you take the perfect stem, and that comes from the third, of course, it's the third principal part, and add erim, eris, erit, erimus, eritis, erint. Be careful, because the perfect active subjunctive and the future perfect active indicative can look very similar. So to form here, just as an example, here we have third principal part, right? We get our stem from that, woka wa, right, for all of these. And then we add singular and plural. Pretty simple. You've been doing this for a long time in your Latin life, so forming this should be easy. All right, and we're going to make it into the passive. Passive, of course, we use the fourth principal part, followed by the present subjunctive of esse, the sim, sis, sit, simu, sitis, sint. Now, the fourth principal part may use the masculine, feminine, or neuter endings, just like you're used to with the fourth principal part, depending on the gender of the subject. We're going to take verb akuo, akueri, akui, akutum, to fourth principal part, remember, to sharpen. And we're going to make it masculine. We're going to make it as if it was in masculine here. Remember, singular endings here, plural ending here, and we're just going to add those verbs. Notice that it's not, you don't add it onto the end. It is a separate word. Okay, pluperfect subjunctive. In the active, you take the perfect stem, just like in the perfect subjunctive, and add isem, is-es, is-et, isemus, isetis, isent. And so again, if we take lagio, laguere, lagui, third principal part, the pluperfect stem, and add to wilt, you get all, that's how you form it. And now we're going to look at passive. You take the fourth principal part, followed by the imperfect subjunctive of esse, sm, ss, esset, essemos, essetis, essent. And the fourth principal part may use, remember again, because it's the fourth principal part, the masculine, feminine, neuter endings, depending on the gender of the subject. And another thing to note is for the passive, irregular and imperfect pluperfect subjunctive verbs are formed in the same manner. There's no irregular with this verb. So, vulnero, vulnerare, vulneravi, vulneratum, take the fourth principal part here, to wound, right? Whole thing, again, here we have it in masculine, singular, and masculine and plural. Pretty easy. And that's all there is to it.